The smartest thing President-elect Biden could do would be to calmly put out a note saying that he disapproves of pursuing personal vendettas, and then invite the Senate Republicans, all of them, to come to a meeting before the inaugural, to sit down and listen to them, and indicate to the country at large that he actually wants to govern with both Democrats and Republicans. That would give him a better launch for his inauguration than anything he could do.
Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich there saying Joe Biden should reject Democrats' impeachment push, as some lawmakers are also reportedly concerned with the timing. Politico with the headline, quote, Dems grapple with impeachment realities in race to punish Trump. Several top Democrats raised concerns that Joe Biden's early presidential agenda could be delayed for weeks by a Senate trial. And the president's former acting chief of staff, who recently resigned as ambassador to Northern Ireland, saying that if Democrats do impeach, it shouldn't be for political revenge. Watch.
If it's just related to Wednesday, that's one thing. If it's the type of impeachment that just becomes a list of complaints of why they don't like Donald Trump, that's something else.
White House correspondent now, John Roberts. Hi, John.
Hey, good afternoon to you, Julie. You know, there's a lot of different thinking on all sides of the equation here when it comes to impeachment. The White House perspective on it is that this is simply another political ploy by the Democrats, because it is highly unlikely that even if it gets out of the House, that this could get to the Senate in time to have a trial, potential conviction, before the president leaves office a week from Wednesday. And it is highly dubious, both legally and politically, that you would be able to have a Senate trial to impeach and convict a president after he leaves office. Certainly, if there were to be a trial, it wouldn't happen for a number of months. Democrats worried that prolonged trial could hamstring the incoming Biden administration from getting its agenda and the administration up and running. Here's what South Carolina Congressman James Clyburn said about it.
Let's give President-elect Biden the 100 days he needs to get his agenda off and running, and maybe we'll send the articles sometimes after that.
Maybe we'll send the articles sometimes after that. That's the key part of that phrase. The Secret Service is also investigating what is being interpreted as a possible death threat posted on the conservative social media site Parler against the vice president. Pro-Trump attorney Lynn Wood suspected of writing, "Get the firing squads ready. Pence goes first." A number of pro-Trump rioters were also seen in the Capitol building last Wednesday yelling, "Hang Pence." In a statement, the Secret Service saying, quote, "We are aware of the comments and take all threats against our protectees serious." The vice president's office is doing its best to try to keep tensions between the vice president and the president down in these last few days before the next inauguration. But sources who are familiar with the situation told Fox News over the weekend that in the entire time that Pence and his family, who were there for the proceedings, were being shuttled around to various secure locations underneath and around the Capitol, not once did the president reach out by phone to his vice president to check on how things were. Sources say that the two have not spoken since Wednesday morning at all, though it's hoped here at the White House that that's just a temporary situation. Julie?